Thank you once again for checking out One Shot, One Kill. Today we're reviewing Bear Creek Arsenal's 16-inch Parkerized M4 Barrel. Now, Bear Creek Arsenal was nice enough to host us at SHOT Show 2020 this past January, and we reviewed a lot of their product. So feel free to check out that video as well. You can find that link in the description below. In the meantime here, what I've got in my hands is their, once again, 16-inch M4 Barrel. This is a barreled upper receiver that they sent out for review, and we went ahead and slapped it on a couple different lower receivers, one from Inner Ordnance, one from Palmetto State. That's the beauty of the AR-15 platform, or the AR platform in general, is that if everything is mil-spec, things will mesh up nicely. So all that being said, this barrel is chambered in 223 Wylde, and what that does is that takes the best of two worlds. That's the 223 Remington caliber and the 5.56 NATO caliber. So a 223 Wylde is going to still maintain accuracy with either caliber, either 223 or 5.56. This particular barrel is a 1 7-inch twist rate, so that provides stability for bullets ranging from 55 grain 223 or 5.56 all the way up to 75 grains or 80 grains. Also, it includes the 15-inch MLOK Rail System on this upper receiver. Okay, so one thing I want to touch on here with regards to the barreled upper receiver is that it does in fact ship, this particular SKU number does in fact ship with not only the handguard or the rail system, obviously the barrel, the upper receiver, a charging handle, standard A2 charging handle, and the bolt carrier group, bolt, so on and so forth. All the internals here are included. Okay, everything at Bear Creek Arsenal is built, inspected, assembled in-house. Okay, so this is 100% made in the USA. Okay, everything from their quality control to assembly to even testing. What they end up doing is they send some rounds, a couple down, I believe 3 rounds downrange, and they provide a target for this particular SKU, demonstrating the accuracy at 100 yards. So with regards to the actual bolt carrier group, really quick before we continue on, is the fact that it is MP inspected. Okay, so that is also done in-house, and that just once again gives the end user and the customer peace of mind that it was inspected and that there's no internal or hairline either fracturing or cracking or any deficiencies that will lead to catastrophic failures. Here on the bolt carrier group, on the gas key, it's not pinned or staked from the top, it's actually staked from the side. And one particular thing that we're going to pay attention to is as we continue to send rounds downrange and we continue to build up the round counts through this barrel and this upper receiver, we're going to make sure that those stakes actually hold in place. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. So we're just going to pay particular attention to exactly that. All right, so all that being said, we're going to go ahead and piece this back together. And as previously mentioned, it does mesh well with other lower receivers. I have the Inner Ordnance lower receivers. I also have Palmetto State Armory lower receivers and a couple other different ones, and it didn't have any issue lining up with the takedown pin holes and actually mounting properly. So there's no slop and no play in here. So that's obviously a good testament to their mil-spec capabilities. Also, this particular lower assembly, what I've done is I've equipped it with a lot of my favorite Mission First tactical equipment, starting with the Mission First Tactical Extreme Duty Minimalist stock. We have a Mission First Tactical MFT single point sling attachment that goes over the buffer tube, slides right in, and you can actually crank down on pressure to keep it in place. Keeps it from pivoting and rotating as well. We've got an MFT pistol grip, and that is about it for this bad boy. For our zeroing procedures or just aiming in downrange and testing some accuracy capabilities, we have our Sig Sauer Romeo 5 optics on top. And the only reason I'm using the Romeo 5 is simply because I want to zero in at 100 yards to see what it's capable of doing. I'm actually curious to see how well I shoot at 100 yards with the Romeo 5. And after that, I'll be zeroed in for close quarter action. Also, we'd like to send a special shout out and a huge thank you to G9 Ammunition. They've been kind enough to send match grade ammo, so we're going to go ahead and send some quality ammunition downrange. And then for close quarters action, we're going to actually use bulk ammo just basic target FMJ ammo from Warriors Revolution. So huge shout out to Warriors Revolution and G9 once again for helping us conduct this review, accuracy tests, and reliability tests for the Bear Creek Arsenal upper receiver. Lastly, I mentioned that discount code Juan Shot, all caps, one word. Down in the description below is going to be the exact SKU number for this barreled upper receiver. Once again, 16-inch barrel, chambered in 223 Wylde, with the 15-inch MLOK Rail System. So go ahead and feel free to check that out. Read the entire description on Bear Creek Arsenal's website. You'll find that and plenty more product from them at that website. Okay, so to send rounds down range, we will also be using our Mission First Tactical Extreme Duty magazine, as well as the new release for 2020 Extreme Duty windowed magazine. So these two bad boys will be what we use in the rifle today, and we will go ahead and start sending some rounds down range, give you guys our overall impressions, first impressions and overall impressions. Stand by for that. All right, so there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We shot the Bear Creek Arsenal barreled upper receiver, 16-inch Parkerized M4 Barrel with the 15-inch MLOK Rail System on here. Once again, it's a Carbine Gas Length System. Seemed to function just fine. We shot at 100 yards, and what I did was I put some of our target ammo, just kind of range ammo down range, just to kind of help zero in this red dot. Once again, not recommended for 100 yards, but really I was just kind of curious. I wanted to play around with it and see how accurate we could get with it. Just, you know, shit hits the fan type stuff. So it did really well with target ammo, with range ammo. We actually got about a 2.5 to 3 inch grouping at 100 yards with range ammo. Then we swapped over to G9's match grade ammunition, 5.56 75 grain match grade ammo, and that seemed to close up that group to about a 2-inch group, and we'll add a nice little close-up photo there. But all in all, this did extremely well, and you know, it seems to hold good groups at 100 yards. So next up, follow-up videos, we're going to include obviously getting an appropriate sight for that distance, try to close up that group, and then we're also going to get some close quarters rapid fire action and demonstrate that on camera as well for you guys. So once again, I'd like to thank you for checking out One Shot One Kill. We have that discount code available for you guys for this specific SKU, this specific barreled upper. You can find that in the description down below. Don't forget to click that subscribe button, click the notification bell, stay up to date with all of our content uploads, and we will catch you guys on the next one.